Hello and welcome to this Forex Preview at xm.com. I'm Maria Pachordes, and joining me is investment analyst Marios Hadjikyriacos. We'll be discussing the Reserve Bank of Australia's upcoming policy meeting on Tuesday and the potential reaction in the Aussie. So, Marios, tightened restrictions across various states in Australia seem to have knocked back its recovery. Is this setback causing policymakers to consider a rate cut or some form of policy easing in October?
Hello, Maria. Well, yes, I think they are. So first we had the lockdown in the state of Victoria that held back the recovery a little bit, and lately we've had some other restrictions in other parts of the country. And overall, I think that the RBA is looking at its own forecasts, which expect that the unemployment rate will rise much further until the end of the year, and they are thinking that they have to do something extra to get the recovery on track. Now, the question is, will they do something at the October meeting? Right now, I very much doubt that. And the main reason is the RBA will hold its meeting on the same day that the government will release its latest budget. So if you are the RBA, you want to take a look how much fiscal stimulus is going to flow into the economy, and then you can decide whether or not to cut interest rates as well, and how much you should stimulate as well. So I don't think we're going to see a rate cut at this meeting. The question is, will they send clear signals that the cut is coming at the November meeting? To which I believe the answer is yes. So essentially, I believe that this meeting will serve as a stepping stone, in a sense, where the RBA prepares markets that the outlook has deteriorated, further policy action may be warranted, and so on. And the interesting part is that the markets have not really factored in a rate cut in November in any significant sense yet.
Okay, given all this, how do you think the Aussie is likely to react?
Well, if we do get the signals that an imminent rate cut is likely, I would expect the Aussie to head lower. So right now, the odds for a rate cut, basis points rate cut at the November meeting are just 40%. So if they send clear signals that a rate cut is coming, that could jump higher, it could hurt the Aussie. Now, on the other hand, if policymakers simply toe the line, they don't give anything to the markets for now, that would argue for a spike higher in the Aussie, although I think that's a lower probability scenario. Now, in the bigger picture, how the Aussie performs from here will depend mostly on global risk sentiment. The Aussie has a very tight correlation to stock markets, especially this year with the crisis, and I would expect that to continue. So in a sense, whether or not we see a stimulus deal in the US, for example, could also be a huge determinant for the Aussie's near-term direction.
Marios, thanks so much. And thanks for joining us at xm.com.